Hi, welcome to my presentation. This time I'm going to be talking about Parc Güell, located in Barcelona, Spain. First, let's review a little bit about its history. Antonio Gaudí's Parc Güell was originally intended as a residential garden community, just like a garden city. This never came to pass, and Parc Güell was eventually sold to the city of Barcelona. Today, Parc Güell, or Güell Park, remains a public park and World Heritage Monument. Now, let's talk a little bit about color. Parc Güell, or Güell Park, is very colorful, since it is made of stone, ceramic, and natural elements. For the mosaics, Gaudí used broken ceramic tiles, plates, and cups. That is, he used recycled ceramic. The park's main staircase has a significant element, a ceramic lizard, which gives the wide staircase some color and life. In fact, the whole park has many colors, and that only shows the love that Gaudí felt for nature. The colors are very vibrant and alive, and the park also counts with a vast foliage, which, of course, results with a big explosion of color, with natural and artificial elements. Now, I would like to talk about light in Parc Güell. Parc Güell is usually open only at daytime, so artificial illumination is not a vital factor in this public space. The park is conveniently located at the highest point of Barcelona city, so the light is very strong, basically in the main staircase and the square, which are essentially at the mercy of the weather. There are also some spots which are totally hidden and dark. For example, the Great Room underneath the square has a very cool environment, since it is totally covered by the structure above. Also, the main corridors are very dark in order to keep the pedestrian in a cool and sometimes moist weather. Let's talk a little bit about texture. Parc Güell has many different textures, but the one that characterizes the park is the ceramic broken pieces, which covers the walls, the roofs, and the railings of the main square. It is used mainly as a decorative element, and its rough texture is very similar to the rocky texture of the hill. The main corridors are very special, since they have the form of the mountain, and its texture is basically pure stone and nothing is artificial. Even the shape of the corridors are especially made to follow the form of the hill. The houses located inside the park, 3 houses, are mostly covered by broken ceramic. So, let's talk about acoustics. In the Great Room underneath the square, the acoustics is wonderful, since it is a very tall structure with some irregularities in the roof, and doesn't have any walls, only columns, which enhances the sound quite a lot. Also, in the corridors, the acoustics is very good, since they are very narrow and have great ventilation through its columns. Now, let's talk about rhythm. Parc Güell is not a symmetrical space, since Gaudí preferred natural spaces which could be associated with natural backgrounds. That means no straight lines. However, the park does have columns which are equally spaced, but they are not straight, and the main square is all about curves. The main square has a very natural and irregular shape, which accentuates the overall asymmetrical shape of the park. The entrance to the park are 2 staircases, which lead to the main square. The architect does use repetition of shapes and dimensions, but he uses them in a different way. Horizontal circulation. Parc Guell has 3-kilometer-long corridors, which are following the shape of the mountain to continue the natural tendency of Gaudí. The corridors are covered of stone and are absolutely irregular. As we can see, the park is dominated by these corridors, which run all over the park. The main square is the most popular space in the park, since it is also the largest. It has approximately 3,000 square meters. Vertical circulation. The main element for vertical circulation is the main staircase, which communicates directly to the grand square. However, the park does not have many stairs, and it definitely doesn't have elevators or escalators, because it is a very natural space and the circulation is made by long corridors, which usually change levels with the hill. Well, thanks for watching my presentation. That's all.